This is Kitzur Yomi as we continue learning Siman Mem Hey, the halachos of Zimun. We pick it up from Sif Tes. Says the Kitzur Mavarich in a Reitz Lishtais. If the Mavarich does not want to drink the wine, Yisharimim Diachalitin Lishachim and Avasubim, we give one of the other people there to drink. Shevarich Bayriya Gafen, Vishta Shiravias, and that person drinks Ravias. Vivarich Brachachrain, Vishimim Dein Lasses came. Some say that it's not the right thing to do. Dav Kom Mavarich Bazimun, the Mavarich is the one who yivarich alakais v'chein nachin nasa, says the Kitzur. That is the appropriate way of doing it. Continues the Kitzur. Shnayim she'achlu yachad. Now this really is going to be one of the more critical halachais. Well, let's get there. But the point is, we're going to get to how we have the three people for a zimun. Shnayim she'achlu yachad. Mitzvah lahem levakesh shlishi. It's a mitzvah to have a third person. She's having on the zimun. Zimun is a mitzvah, and therefore one should ask a third person to come and eat in order to have a zimun. No 46 points out, but if you're eating on your own, you don't have to ask two people to come and eat. And critically important, because how often does one wonder, wait, I ate and then they came and we didn't eat at the same time, or we did eat at the same time. Says the kids, if the third guy comes after the first two have finished eating, but they are not so full that if you would bring them food, not that you actually gave it, if you were to give them something they would eat it, then it's not considered they finished their su'udah, and the third person can come and eat and be mitzaref in them. Mitzvah aleim, therefore there's a mitzvah them, the tzaref azeh shlish zimun, to combine with this third guy for a zimun. Tainu shino lechol k'zayis, give him a k'zayis of food, she's chay bracha achron, he has to make a bracha achrona, and realize he did not say it has to be bread. As we'll see, it can even be another type of food. Some say divina davka pas. So the second sheet says no, has to be davka pas. Any type of grain mizaynis v'yeshayrim tafilu peiros yirakisagi v'yeshayrim. Listen to this. Tafilu eino yochel rakshois revius me'izem mashke chutz min hayayin. Any type of drink, as long as it's not water. If you drink a revius, mitzdareh, if you can combine for the ziyam. Says the Kitzur on this final sheet of this lowest bar. Again, two people ate and they really finished eating, but they could eat more. A third guy comes and he has a cup of Coke. V'chein noyagin, you make a zimun. Even though he did not eat, elashasa, he only drank. Still yachalemer shachalnu. Why? Kishtia bechlal achila. Achila could mean drinking. And after the first two people who are benching finish azanas hakol, it's varichu bracha achrayna mashach l'shasa. Then Shov Einay Mitzdarif Yimayim, such a critical halacha. We have to remember the third guy is being Mitzdarif, he's upgrading the whole matziv. As long as they did not say bracha achrayna, he could come, he could even have a shahakol. For sure, a food shakal, but even a drink shakal, as much as he has to make a bracha achrayna and be mitzaref for the zimun. We continue with Siviyat Aleph, says the kids are shlosh yachlach kivin she's chayv zimun. Three people have an obligation of zimun in rashayim lachalek. They are not allowed to separate. Why? Because once you have three people, if they just disappear, you're going to lose the zimun. V'chein arba chamisha. Even one should not bench on his own, even though the rest of them still have a zimun. Why? Because you have a zimun on yourself. All of them have the obligation. And therefore, if there's five guys and one guy benched and leaves, he lost his obligation of zimun. If there's 6 until 10, then Yechon can make two groups. Why? Because each group will be left with a zimun. Continues the Kitzur Mei Maser. If you have 10 people in this chayv levarich b'Hashem, you have to say the zimun with Hashem. Zinin shevarich Chaim nevarich Elokeinu shechanu b'shloi v'loi Omer nevarich le'Elokeinu. Let us bless to our God. Rather, let us bless our God. You're not blessing to Him; you're blessing Him. Since you have to say the Shem Hashem, you're not allowed to separate into smaller groups. If there's 20 or Yisr or more, then you each one have your own 10. Zimun b'Shem. Continuous if Yud Gimel says the Kitzur Tamizamin Be'asara. If when there were 10 people made a mistake, everyone answered as well. It happens. Sometimes you're busy counting. Do we have 10? Do we not have 10? And then you forget Elokeinu. You don't have to go back. Unfortunately, something messed up that can't be fixed. There's nothing more you could do. You lost the opportunity. However, those who are to respond to very often this is exactly when you catch it. And they didn't answer yet. You didn't finish the mitzvah. Right then, they should go back and say, we continue with Sif Yudalid. And now we know if 10 people have bread, you have a Zimun b'shem. But you need a complete 10. Says the Kitzur. If 7 people ate bread, and 3 ate fruit. Now recognize that number. We're used to the number 6 when it comes to minyan, etc. Here the Kitzur teaches us it is 7. 3 ate fruit. Oishasa mashkin, or 3 drank. As much as they have a bracha achrayna. As we just saw a moment ago, the lowest bar to be concluded in the Zimun is even a shahakal on a drink. Yechaylin lezamim b'shem. They can form a group of 10 and rake the Zimun with the Shem Ha-Shem. Bekan kuli alma maida the sagi v'peiros u'mashki. Everyone is maskim. Even the other shitas that originally held that the third guy needs mizaynis or amayt to hear their maskim with peiros and drinks works. So again, 7 with bread and 3 with anything. It's a mitzvah. Only have 6. And the Ruba the Min Karbina on a unique halacha. You need a Roiv HaMinkar, so you need 7 that eat bread. Once you have 7 that eat bread, you combine with shahakos, etc. We continue with Sif Tes Vav. Says the Kitzur, Kol sha'achlu b'yachad, afilu achlu kol asuda b'yachad. Even didn't eat a meal together. El shiyashu lachal, they sat down to eat. And they made a mitzvah at the same time. Afilu kol achlu yechol mikik your slave when eat for their own bread. Kivish and nikbo yachad bein b'shleisha bein b'asar, whether it's 3 or 10, in a reshayin l'chalik. And the classical time that everyone sits down to eat at one table, even though everyone has their own food, you have a chi of Zimun. If you also one wants to finish, when he wants to leave, if you did not sit down together, rather everyone's eating, 2 people are already eating, then a third person comes. Even if you already eat it, if he completed the Suda, then there's a Chi of Zimun. So now we're not discussing the lowest bar. Now we're discussing if there is a Chi that you could disband. So if the third guy comes after they already ate, then if he completed Chayavim B'Zimun, while they're still eating, but now if he wants to finish, because he didn't start with them, then Rashi Chalik Varech Bifnei Atzmim. We call Mak Mitzvah Ilantin Avada. It's a mitzvah to have a Zimun. Shivarchu Bezimun. Emuaynes. Now, if someone together is forced to leave, I'm Yisrael Be'Hefsin. We didn't have a financial loss. If you look out to him, even if he started together, Mutalik Marzudas Kodim Lahem. Ulevarech Bifnei Atzmai. Avalena Davar Nachos. However, if it's not so pressing, start Lachmir. And note 64 points out for the Mishnah Berurah that, of course, the easiest eitzah is when this guy needs to leave, everyone else should pause for a few moments, answer to the Zimun, and be part of his Zimun. Now we conclude with Sifteh Zayin, says the Kitzur. And one of them forgot. And he benched by himself. Now, this again, all these cases are so common. 3 people are eating. One guy's not thinking and he benches. He messed up. Says the Kitzur, Yecholim Lizamein. You still have a Zimun. The guy's still sitting here. He's just benching. Like, oh, shoot, we didn't bench together. You still have a Zimun. He finishes benching. You do a Zimun. When he can answer Baruch Shechanu. However, if he was just the third guy, then he cannot combine. If 2 of the original 3 already made a Baruch Zamazan, and Bittul Zimun, then you lost the Zimun. But in that case, when one guy started benching of the 3, you still could be Masarif Zimun afterwards. We'll pick it up from here. B'siyata Dishmaya.